Would you? Oh my God. Would you put it out? Stop it. I'm trying to set up. Oh my God. You need to stop it. Oh my. I'm trying to do something. Oh. They're going rogue. Cut it out. Leave my toes alone. Look how cute. What? Oh, yeah. You don't want to do that, right? Okay. Ow. She crazy. Alrighty. I'll be back soon to get started. Get comfortable because it's going to be a long one. Thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in. I'm setting up. Trapped in fear. Who's trapped in fear? Who's trapped in fear? Okay. Oh, you're bringing the balance, right? Of being trapped in fear. Okay. Right, we're gonna work on those things here. Okay. Oh my God, I cannot. Okay. All right. Great. Crazy. Yeah. Give me issues. And let me do this. It's up to Eden, guys. It's up to Eden because we have a lot of things in store here. And she just being herself. Right? You like that one? That one looks like you. Yeah. Don't be fighting it. Stop. All right. So there is so much to tap in. There's so much to turn in. Tap on. I can't even talk now. Thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in with I. We are going to get started. We are going to go in. I'm just fixing because we have a few games for our intuition that we are going to play before we dive into the different topics that we are going to cover and discuss in this video. So thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in. Eden just likes to be here with me. All right, so we'll talk about this since Eden was pulling cards for you guys. And yeah, we'll get started. She's being rather obnoxious. Eden. Okay, so we are gonna play our first intuition. Oh God. Girl. Ay. Stop trying to take my bunny rabbit. Stop it. No, that one you can. Are you kidding me? That's too small for you. Give me that. Stop trying to run off with my stuff. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh my goodness. We got 3 of these. We got 4 of these. Okay, we're gonna use the cats. Okay. We got a few games. Just give me a second, okay? Because she came here to put shit up. Get another cat, she said. Get another cat, she said. Definitely go watch the vlog number 5 at Mystic Muse Vlog to learn about Eden's story and why we got this cat. Who's supposed to be calmer, by the way. I don't know, but I think that's a lie. Anyways, hold on. Okay, welcome back. Hello. Thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in with I. We are here. We are going to get started for real at this moment in time. All right, while she's a little bit calm at this time, we shall see. A lot of time has passed, like hours in between all these kind of takes and me pausing and all this kind of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on. I do and all this kind of stuff. So either way, hold on. Okay, so we are going to be covering something very important that I feel like I kind of bumped up a little bit in my recording and stuff like that because it's happening and stuff like that. And I like to, it's interesting because I didn't realize it was happening and I felt it happening. And I was even talking to, I think I said it to Bridget too, where I was like, do you feel that like shift? Like something's happening here, like something's happening here and shit like that. And she mentioned, she said the nodes, the north nodes, but like, we say a lot of things a lot of the times. So it's like in one ear and out the other, and we continue, but of course these are seeds that we breed, that we marinate in so many different kind of ways that are here to further engage us and teach us and stuff like that. So of course after I start hearing and receiving all the stuff of the planetary shifts about the lunar node, the lunar nodes in astrology. So of course, I like to talk like either way, take everything with like a grain of salt, right? Because nothing here is permanent either. Like, you know what I mean? Even information, even knowledge, even things that you think you obtain or you think that like this is conditioned, this is an earthly condition. You know what I mean? I don't know how else to say that, but I'm excited to be here. And so it's like okay, right? A lot of stuff that we're practicing on and working on and working through and working towards. So we're going to be talking about the north nodes shifting, right? Leaving right oh my gosh, I just can't. All right, I wrote it down. This is why you take a little bit of notes, right? Because just in case you lose your place, you lose your space, you have this here for reference, right? So you're gonna be War and Peace, the lunar nodes in astrology, how they're gonna shape our lives. It's like the shift into Aries Libra, right? Because whenever there's your north node, when we're dealing with north node, we're dealing with south node too and stuff like that. So we're going to talk about the north node, south node axis here, the north node stuff that's happening in astrology, right? And this shift, because that had to have been the shift I was feeling in terms of energy, because I was like, something's going down, like a lot is going down. War and peace. It's probably gonna be the title of this, like War and Peace, right? War and Peace, right? So, and then also, just like I was reading some articles about consciousness and things like that too. And so I want to talk a little bit about that kind of like enlightenment and as well. Like, I like to fuse this here. This is quantum, psychic, physics, evolution, revolution. Always happening here. Okay. This is why I got silly animals. She's an animal. An animal. All right, but anyways, anywho, right? So here we are. Get comfortable. It's gonna be a long one. You heard what I'm saying? No effects out of here. This is me, my dears. I don't know, silly be a wave, and I'm always writing it somehow, right? Hey, okay, whatever. Oh, and then so we're gonna play 3 intuition games this video. So that's gonna be fun, right? We're gonna play 3 intuition games, right? Blah, 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 blah. Talk about consciousness. We're gonna talk about the North Node in Aries and Leo, Aries, and Libra. Maybe there's a Leo here. Important influence, and the important influence that these are gonna have on in our lives, astrologically, multidimensionally, interdimensionally, transdimensionally. Oh, and I want to talk about consciousness and our brain. And maybe if we can deep dive, right? Deep dive, we're deep diving here, right? We deep dive, we go deep, right? That's the way I like it. That's the way, I like it. That's the way, I like it. Sit up straight. That's the way, I like it. Roll your shoulders back. That's the way, I like it. Don't get me started. Okay, so I think, right? And then I know we still got to do the CIA documents. There's a lot of other things we have to still go over. Hansel. Oh no, we already did Hansel and Gretel. What am I talking about? Wait, what are we doing? Oh yeah, we're doing Hansel and Gretel, right? That's the next one. The next story is Hansel and Gretel. So stay tuned for that. I've been inspired as of late, thanks to commentary from a beautiful soul, engaging with my enchanting musical 333s. I feel inspired to, go musical. I don't know if it has to be enchanting musical 333s, but you know what I mean? Like, music is an everyday part of my life. I'm constantly creating playlists. I'm constantly creating songs and I write music, I dance to music, I sing to music, I'm poetry and constant emotion evolution, you know what I mean? And that's just me personally as this mystic vibe. Like, I'm not like, anyways, I don't need to sell myself, like, you know what I mean? But like, I'm just sharing with you, like, this is like my life. You know what I mean? I know I come on here and I record from time to time and all this kind of stuff, but my everyday live, live, it be like this. Some real. The only thing that don't be like this is like, I don't really use cards on my day-to-day life. I use it for the world, like for the collective. Like my dial up, dial in, tap in, turn on, tune in it's so internal. It's so vivid. It's so clear. It's so clear. That's the only thing. So I'm always like, even though I collect and I do all these kind of things, like I realize I'm like, why I don't use like tarot and oracle in my daily life, like, you know what I mean? And that's just where I'm at in my leveling of spirituality. Is, again, it's not a hierarchy system. I'm not saying, I'm just sharing where I'm at. Like, I don't need the cards to read and all this kind of stuff, but it just seems, when things trend too and all this kind of stuff, and it becomes popular, like, because when I was doing all of this, like, I've been doing this for such a long time, it was, I got ridiculed. I got bashed for it. I've been called a witch. I've been called evil and all this kind of stuff. Growing up, like some parents didn't want their kids with me. Like they're like, you know what I mean? Like if I was a bad influence in that kind of way, you know, like because I was already doing this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And I still did it because I'm like, how dare these people talk about me, but meanwhile they're doing all of this kind of stuff. Like all I'm doing is just tapping in, turning on, tuning in, like in the ways that I feel called upon to do. Like what the fudge is wrong with you? That type of shit. So because you tapped in, turned on, tuned in with me, you might feel like that too. You know what I mean? Because that's why we're vibing, right? You might feel like outcasted or shamed or made to feel some certain type of way, like if you the way that you do things is wrong. I still get that type of vibe from like people because I'm unconventional in every single kind of way. When you meet me, I am whimsical. When you meet me, I am mystical. And when you meet me, I am fucking magical. And so it's unconventional. Like I do giggle, I do talk like this. Stop. This guy came back. But it's like she attacking toes. Right? So, you know what I mean? And so I'm here for the people that may feel trapped, may feel like they're coming out of the closet, right? And it's time to roar. Oh my gosh, I was doing the roar with the kids this past week in yoga and stuff like that, and it's just empowering, like, you know, they're like, you're asking me to roar. Yes, roar your roar into the universe, right? This war and peace that you have to work out, you know what I mean, for yourself, right? And you have to deliver it too. And so I want to help other people do that for themselves, but I ain't gonna freaking do it for you. And I'm not gonna keep on putting myself out there to go help people that don't want to fucking help themselves. That's the part of the line of the draw of the boundary that is now set into place, into space, and it's just like, it can't be erased, because that which you learneth, you do it, and when you know better, you do fucking better. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not gonna keep repeating that same weather. No, you get better. You don't get better. You get better, right? And so that's what we vibrate here, right? So that's good. That's good. This kind of like fucking shit. If shit gets knocked down again, I will pause. Don't worry, my friends. I'm not upset. I'm just gonna whip her ass. No, I'm just kidding. I'll beat this kitty's ass. Like, don't look at me like that. You are too fucking cute. Why are you this way? She biting me. Okay. Kitten delicious. Stop. Oh my god. Don't bite my toes. Don't, not my feet. Laughter is healing. May we all find times to laugh so fucking loud and just allow it. Stop. No more. And no, that hurt. She be taking shit overboard. You gotta hear the cats when she takes it overboard with them. They be like, she be panting. I never saw a panting kitty before. Okay, but so war and peace. I feel like just war and peace. And why am I saying war and peace? Because hello, look at the freaking North Node axis, Aries and fucking Libra. Like, are you kidding me? It's like roar, and Libra's like peace. So war and peace is what I kind of like hear, you know what I mean? So mine's Eden, war and peace. Right? So, all right. Oh, shoot. Okay. So here we are. Are you ready to play the first intuition game? Thank you so much for the commentary. Thank you so much for the subscribe. Thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in with me. If this is your first time, welcome. I know this is a lot to take in. I babble. You will learn right away why my name is Enchantress, the Babbler. You shall see, right? We're on this revolutionary, evolutionary rise of a high that is happening at this time, and there is no other way to be than this motherfucking high. So hi. What else did you expect with a name like that, right? Okay. Okay. So with that being said, what was I saying? Wait, if you are returning, I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you so much. And if you're new here too, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you too. Right? But let's grow in love, right? I like that too. So thank you so much. Either way, that's the step. Ever since I decided to set my YouTube goal and stuff like that, I've been met with such, wow, wonderfulness in terms of growth on my own YouTube channel. And I don't want to get emotional, but I'm just saying that I'm grateful, and that's it. All right, so we're gonna move on. All right, so this is the freaking first intuition game. Do you get it already? Like, can you guess that which I'm going to play here? So by the way, just FYI, I make these things. I'm, again, not selling you these things. I don't even know if they're up on my shop or available for you and stuff like that. I'm just sharing with you that these are the kind of things that I do, right? So it's not so much what they look like too, because everything is perfectly imperfect anyways, right? But it's just like us, right? We're perfectly imperfect anyways, right? It's not about the perfection, but it's about the alchemy, and it's the elixir and stuff like that. So it's the ingredients you see inside of everything that I fucking create, which is a powerful, powerful, powerful divination tool for you to, for me to, for whomever it's for, to utilize in their own way in their life. It could be like spiritual decor, it could be part of your altar, that's the type of stuff you're into. And for divination, it could be for manifestation, it could be for meditation. Like, there's no limit to that, what you can use it for. You can use it for direct contact, spirit animal contact too, development, spiritual development, and all this kind of stuff. Either way, that's the purpose, intention behind every fucking thing I make. Okay. And there's a lot of different processes and steps that go into everything that I create, that I OCD myself out, right? Because I do so many fucking extra things that, oh my God, you don't have to do all of that. It's just a freaking cat. Yes, I do. And you can mind your business too, but nobody's saying that because, you know, we're mindful about the energy that we keep. I'm just saying, when people, when they learn or they see, and they're like, oh my God, you do so many fucking little things. Yeah, I hope you appreciate, including sound healing vibes and all this kind of stuff. So everything is, and crystallizations and stuff like that too. So there's a whole deep process into everything that I make. I'm just sharing that because I'm proud of that which I create. And so I'm just sharing that with you. So aren't they cute? Right? They're cute. Magic. Don't you feel it? Magic. So I forage, I grind, I infuse, I alchemize, right? It's all a channel through the divine within I don't really do anything. I just flow. It's an inner know, right? Which is what I want to help with you guys to further develop in your own intuitive ability and skills, right? The only way that which we create a strengthening in our own intuition and stuff like that. No, yeah, suntan. Is by practicing it, period. You gotta practice. You gotta practice. You gotta practice. And so I'm here to instill that. Since you're here, might as well let's practice together. Why not? Like, I want to do that for you. So we're gonna play. We'll play throughout the video so I can take little mini breaks too, because I know how intense it could be. So that's what I was saying too. For those of you tapped in, turned on, tuned in, you know that I always say that please eat the manna whole, meaning watch this entire video, even if it's 2 hours, even if it's 3 hours, even if it's fucking 4, watch it. But I know that it's too much to watch all at once. Even when I'm like playing it back, like after I upload, I only play it back after I upload. So I watch it back first time, like whenever I get the opportunity. And when I do get these opportunities, I never watch it all at once. Like, oh, I don't got fucking 4 hours to sit down. I don't got 2 hours to sit down. I got 1 hour to fucking sit down and watch my own shit. You get what I'm saying? So, but I appreciate sipping it, right? So when I'm on a car ride, if I'm doing something, if I'm tasking, if I'm choring, like I'm doing something, I'm showering or something, and these are the opportunity. I'm putting on makeup, or I'm doing no makeup summer. For real, for real. Yeah, like no makeup summer. And so that's what I've been on, like no makeup summer. Yeah, no makeup summer. But I'll be talking more about that in my subscription on Instagram at Enchantress, ENCHANTRESS. That's me, the one and only, right? Enchantress. You can subscribe and get a lot of DIY style coaching, guidance, mystic muse inspirations, motivations, activations, affirmations, DIYs, printables, recipes, concoctions, elixirs, alchemies, all things that you can DIY yourself, behind the scenes, inside scoops, and all that kind of deliciousness. Over there on Instagram at Enchantress, ENCHANTRESS. I love my subscribers. I am so thankful for them. You can follow for free too. But the free is what you see. You know what I mean? But behind the scenes, it's up close and personal with me. And so, whatever, and they see me more than you guys see me. Like even today, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know what I mean? So yeah. So intuition games, right? Here to right now, I don't even know. So the first game we're gonna play right now is, hello, my darling, my friend. Can you guess which kitty I am going to choose? You heard correctly. Which kitty am I going to choose? It's so refreshing. I don't even know which kitty I'm going to choose. Do you know which kitty I'm going to choose? They're also appealing. Will I be choosing this powerful kitty? Will you be chosen? Will I be choosing this powerful kitty? Please be advised, I choose them all. This is just for intuitive practice for all of us here. Please understand that they know, my dear, that I love them all equally the same. Fluid be another way. Will I be choosing this? Kitty. Ooh. The magic inside this powerful kitty. I didn't say powerful, although they know it's just human stuff. That's me, speaking. They know how powerful they be. You know what I mean? They're like, bitch, I don't care if you say I'm powerful or not. I know I'm powerful. That's what the cat says, stats. That one got stats right there. Okay. Will I be choosing this powerful kitty? Right. Okay. Okay. Mini, more. Which kitty will it be? Please tell me, what does your intuition see? So here we are, right? We can close our eyes. We can breathe in through our nose, out through our mouths. Keep breathing through our nose, out through our mouths. How powerful we are when we pump ourselves up. It's dynamic flow. It's that dynamic flow that we are creating. We are creating that dynamic flow between our own energy, intuition, empowerment station that exists within our whole entire being. So this is like, you can imagine with your mind's eye, right? As you breathe in through your nose, that you're allowing that to travel into your head space, right? To to breathe into your third eye space. Your third eye space is in between your brow, right? So imagine every single time you take a sip of breath in through your nose, right? Power be a wave. I am sipping this in. And I'm breathing that breath of fire, breath of clarity, breath of truth, bridging that which I must bridge. I blow, I breathe, I see, right? I connect. I have this breath, this powerful breath that sips in, that I'm sipping in. That feels so good. That's how good that feels, right? So you can close your eyes, you can take a sip of breath in, and as you breathe in, you can imagine that that breath is traveling all the way up into your third eye. And take that last little sip before your exhale and hold it in that third eye, in between your brow space. Hold that. You're holding that. And then now, with one breath, with one swoop, you're going to exhale from your mouth through, and you're going to see the truth as it travels back down throughout as you release your breath. Now, which will it be? We're going to do a countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do you know which one will be chosen? If you guessed the gold kitty, you are correct. If you did not guess the gold kitty, it is okay. We're going to do one more because we want you to engage, not get frustrated and stuff like that in any kind of way, right? We're opening up our senses, right? We're opening up our senses. We're opening up our senses, and here we are, right? They're moving things around. Shaking things up. So if you didn't guess it correctly the first time, here's your opportunity to connect with the one that you believe I'm going to choose next. Will it be the pink kitty? Hello, how are you? How's it going? Will it be the orange kitty? Hello, how are you? How you be? Will it be, what color is that? It's like a mix of stuff. Will it be you? It's like, I don't want to say a red, but it's like a rose, but it's like a maroon, but it's like a, no, not magenta, like a red violet, All right, with a little like magenta or something. Okay. Which kitty would it be? Do you know? I'm going to count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did you guess correctly? Did you know that I was going to pick this one? Did you think that I was going to pick this one before? Because let that reveal to you something more, right? Because sometimes maybe you are a future seer. You might see more future events than present ones. Sometimes that happens. But either way, thank you so much for playing my intuition game. We have 2 more to go in this video. So if you definitely want to participate in that again, there's a different kind of intuition game coming soon. Okay, so thank you. Hello, welcome back. Oh, that's what I wanted to do too. Theme starts to double that way. I just looked down and then one track was more than habitable. That's funny. But I did, before I wanted to dive into the North Node, South Node access and stuff, I wanted to read this number because it popped up before I was going to do 369. So we're going to look at that number and its meaning. I have a site that I like to go to. I like the way they describe it. Okay, so number 369 is a blend of the attributes of the number 3, the energies of the number 6, and the vibrations of the number 9. Number 3 relates to society, creativity, enthusiasm, and optimism, self-expression, and communication, psychic abilities and intellectual pursuits, growth, expansion, and the principles of increase. Number 3 is also the number of the Ascended Masters and the Holy Trinity. Right? Number 6 offers the energies of love, of home and family, empathy and sympathy, responsibility and reliability, care and nurturing, simplicity and compromise. Number 6 also relates to provision and the material aspects of life. Number 9 is the number of endings and conclusions, inner strength and inner wisdom, selflessness and philanthropy, a higher perspective, the universal spiritual laws, leading by positive example, serving humanity, and light working. Angel number 369 is a message from your angels to continue forth upon your life purpose and soul mission, safe in the knowledge that your material wants and needs will be met as needed. Your light working duties to serve and help humanity are important, and you are being encouraged to put extra focus on your spiritual path and purpose. Right? So yeah, like even that's what I was thinking about too, right? Like with this transition and stuff, like the cards that Eden pulled and stuff like that, that Eden was there for, because everything, the only card that was like, the first card that popped out was stating the spirit, and it kind of goes good with the transition, right? Because the lunar nodes, right, the shift, it's happening, right? North and South node enter Aries and Libra on July 17th, right? But it's just like, so that we can know what we're talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it doesn't matter. It just, don't listen to the science of it or whatever. Just listen to the resonance of it, right? More so than anything else. Like, you know what I mean? Don't get lost in, oh, I'm just speaking astrology. Like, no, listen to the deeper, the dive, the in between, right? Because it's like the roundup of like Taurus and Scorpio, right? Because it's jumping into Aries and Libra, but it's leaving Taurus and Scorpio where it was for from 2022 to 2023, right? Because I believe it stays in, it cycles, like when the north and south nodes do this, it's like for 18 months, right? Something like that. don't quote me exactly on the month and all this kind of, I think it is that, like, please, I'm not an astrologist, okay? I just love astrology. If you're looking for an astrologist and you want all that technical and exactitudes and all that other kind of stuff, I'm not the person for you. Okay, just letting you know. Okay, this is pure love, baby. It's just pure love, pure passion. That's what this is. Okay. So yeah. Okay, right? Because whatever the case may be. Anyways, so the shift from Taurus and Scorpio, like, if you think about it, right, it didn't leave everybody in a good, necessarily solid space, right? It's like it's right, because during this time of this axis of like Scorpio, the Taurus Scorpio, the rug may have been pulled right from under everyone in some kind of way, right? And it's just, because, right, Scorpio is like the sign of money, right? Sex, right? Power, right? The life and death cycles, right? And this heavy lifting, right? So, and then it was just like, and then everybody holding on with their iron grips to these ideologies that have been forced upon to us, our beliefs, these religions, these conditions, these broad-based legislations, like, and so, and it was through the scorpionic private fundings. You get what I mean? Like, it's deep, like this, like blue money, something, I don't know. Anyways, too much to handle. Right? So, but everything is believed to happen for a reason, right? So it was a dark night of the soul type of collective type of experience, like, where it was, but it was to shift systematically, right? It was to buckle you up for the next shift, right? So it was 18 months of tearing things down, ripping it up, because the foundation needs to be created anew in some type of way, right? And so now we have this shift from that Taurus Scorpio, right? Where it was the rug, now we need to rebuild, we need to reestablish, right? Scorpio, life, death, rebirth, right? And so now we're coming into that Aries and Libra, war and peace type of theme, right? And so yeah, it's going to be creating this balance, right? So don't be so trapped in the fear of the unknown about certain things that might still be unclear, right? Because there's this need, right? Everything is going to accelerate. You got this Aries Libra, you got Aries fire, you got Libra air. It's like air spreads fire ablaze, like, that type of thing, right? So everything moves faster, like, especially with Aries, right? Especially when Aries takes the wheel of the North Node. Right? When Aries takes the wheel of the North Node. So I'm not going to assume that I'm going to, please, right? Like I said, just listen. And if I speak too fast, please know that there's a button function feature that allows you to slow down the speed of my own articulations and stuff like that. But either way, I'm going to try to simplify it as much as possible, but I always advise everyone to do their own research. Like, it's amazing to dive into these wonderland wells that live to tell. Like, you are a wonderland well that lives to tell. I like that. Right? We are a wonderland well that lives to tell. I love that. That was cute, right? Right. So the South Node, right? The South Node, like, this is like, if we want to even simplify it, right? It reveals the shadow work. Yeah, it reveals the shadow work that must be dealt with, right? in order to evolve. Bam. Right? If you want to look at it past life type of thing, this could be the sign you were in your past life, right? But it's right. So the North Node shows the way, though. That's why the South Node and the North Node are polar opposite. So all don't get lost in what I'm saying. Like, just understand that every South Node, North Node sign is in astrology the polar opposite sign. So Aries opposite sign is Libra. Libra's polar opposite sign is Aries. Period. Okay? And so the North Node gives light, shows new direction. It represents humanity's lessons, right? And everything that we're here to learn. It's a new language that we're trying to learn how to speak, but we have the behaviors of that South Node tendency type thing, you know. So the nodes are always going to be opposite. So if you learn your North Node, just learn what if you learn your North Node sign, all you have to do is look at that sign's opposite sign, and that's your South Node placement. Okay, so that's not difficult to figure out if you have one. As long as you have one of the signs, you have the other. You know what I mean? So because the 12 houses, right, in astrology, they flow counterclockwise in a 360-degree cycle and circle, right? And it's all divided into 12 segments, right? So each segment of that, right, that's broken down and stuff like that, represents something, a different, it's a segment, or it's a house. You can call it a house, right? So those segments are houses too. You can, right? And the houses represent different aspects of our lives, right? In this 12 segment, right? So these are different stages where the planets, right, play out their roles. Yeah. Right. So anyway, so each of the zodiacs are associated with certain type of traits, personalities, and all these kind of things and stuff like that, right? So either way, all of these, it starts with the self, and everything expands on out, right? So start with the self, everything expands on out. So energy, right? So it's the working on the self that's trapped in certain kind of fears, that you're working on the balancing act, right? To make it much more clear, because look at, there's a material harvest here. Oh, you can't even see. I'm like, right? So this trapped in fear is said, and the balance that you're trying to create, because there is a material harvest here. So there are reasons to celebrate, right? So either way, the shift and the change with this Aries and Libra axis, right? The energy shifts. It brings a little bit of, it brings excitement, right? As opposed to that Taurus Scorpionic type of energy, right? So there's this opportunity for immense, like immense, is that even a word? Expansive growth. I don't know what immense, expansive growth. Oh my gosh, immense. I'm making up words over here, right? So, but either way, like, so this is a major shift highlighting, that's being highlighted for us, right? And the impact that it has in our lives and how we can benefit from it. Like, you know, this is why I create the videos that I do, right? Because those of you tapped in, turned on, tuned in, we're all about that kind of level up, evolution, right? Benefit, right? Why not, right? So I like that. So just stretching out my leg. Oh shit, I almost knocked something down. Okay, right, so the nodes, all right, what are the nodes, right? For those that don't know, you're like, what the fuck is even a node, right? What's a node, right? So a node just represents points in the moon's path that intersects certain kind of like ecliptic planes of existence, right? And hold certain kind of like karmic ripple effects, implications. So it's like when I was saying, all right, yeah, I'm gonna simplify it even more. That was simple, guys. Okay, so it's kind of like if you coming in, so it's like your last life, right? Like if we're looking at it from a past life experience, let's just look at it like that, like abstractly, right? A little bit, right? So if you come in and let's say your north node is Aries, right? That means your south node is Libra. So that means in your past life, you were a Libra, right? So wherever you left off as a Libra in your last life, right? You bring forth into this new life. But this new life, as the sign you are in the north node now is Aries, right? You have to this experience of this polarity, because remember they're polar opposite signs, so it means completely different. Okay, and there are different elements too, right? So it's like having to take that which, right, because sometimes we might come like even subconsciously carrying in the Libra mindset that you had, that now you have to embrace a certain type of Aries bravery, or you know, like I don't know, like just like, so the south node, right, represents our past. So if it's representing our past, it's also like symbolizing like where we're comfortable too. You get what I'm saying? Like so it's like the familiarity of patterns and shit like that, like our own personal energy stamp of conditioning, right? So the shift into this Aries, right, and Libra, it's carrying certain kind of like expansion opportunities for personal growth, right? But like it's like, so it's like giving you, I'm trying. I've spoken about this before. I don't know what's going on right now, but we'll see. It's gonna go either way. The young sky is mainly active at night. Maybe I should come back at night. Maybe you work sometimes good at night too. But either way, the North Node just signifies our future, right? And our growth potential. And it represents the qualities and experience we need to embrace. Okay. And so the South Node represents our past. And so that's just where we have familiarity. So learning to bring about the balance that is needed at this time, right? By embracing courage, right? Because Aries is all about courage and independence, right? So fame starts to double that way, right? So some of you might be in the public eye too, in whatever degree, shape, form you are. I'm not here to tell you where you are on that platform, right? While flying over and near their wings, they still survived, right? So yeah, so this whole roundup of this Taurus Scorpio exit, and now wherever we are from that foundation, that some things might still be trapped in a fear, or you're shifting out of certain kind of fears, we are now being encouraged to step out of our own freaking comfort zones, right? And embrace the qualities like Aries, right? That represents such courage, such independence and self-assertion, right? So it's like, this is the time for our personal growth to expand, where we can take charge of our lives, right? And pursue every single passion that bursts within us, that we desire, unwavering too, right? With headstrong determination. It's an invitation, right, to explore further all our new territories without being fearful, without being trapped, being brave, right? Cultivating our leadership skills and things like that, embracing our own individuality, right? So, and while the South Node in Libra is all about balance too, in relationships and harmonizing, this is a beautiful duo. This is why polar opposites work so wonderful, right? It's shifting our relationships that we need, and figuring out the harmony that we need, and being able to burst into these kind of seeds, right? So the focus shifts to our relationships and our need for harmony in that, right? Because we want ripping through the brilliant atmosphere at this time, right? Ripping through the brilliant atmosphere at this time, reflecting upon our past, right? Our patterns, right? All this over dependency upon certain things that just don't fucking matter, right? Reevaluating our partnerships, right? Setting boundaries, right? And initiating and fostering new, healthier connections, because damn if you do, right? Well, you're gonna keep repeating the same motherfucking kind of shit, right? So it's emphasizing and being the breed of seed of exampling too, that is all about like cooperation, right? And compromise, right? Which is a bitter pill for a lot of people to swallow, especially when they want to be all about it, right? Themselves, they don't want to fucking compromise, right? But we got to work together somehow, right? We got to work together somehow. So when identifying unsolved sounds, right, we're finding the narrative and the solution that needs to be brought into existence, right? Here, key animals meet and ascend upward in the wild air. Wow. You see that? That's how flow just grows, you know, right? So this is a wonderful opportunity of a time, right, to reevaluate. Good, as we should. We should set boundaries. We should reevaluate, right? We should foster healthier connections. Like, why the fuck not? Right? We should learn to compromise. We shouldn't be so quick to just shut everything fucking down just because we don't agree, right? So it's really learning how to navigate quantum dynamics, right? And dealing with our relationships with such beauty and grace. That's too much, but yeah. So whatever. So learn to make bouquets for the identified grasses, right? You could add more rejuvenating berries to everything, right? Look at them, that's like a lobster, right? These snakes skim with twisting motions, right? Shedding that snake skin, that kundalini rise, that transformation that's needed at this time, and any other kind of snakes that you're dealing with in life, crush them by the head. You know what I'm saying? Like Jesus did too, if that's the kind of narration you want to go and give your life to, right? Nymph leaves this murky broth and splits. So embracing self-discovery and authenticity, it's just like what I feel here, because like there's a lot of transformation. Nymph leaves this murky broth and splits, right? This major transformation. It's just in the snake again, another major transformation, right? And then this lobster head, you can add more rejuvenating berries with claws, right? So it's like, because you can learn to make bouquets for the identified grasses, right? So it's just understanding how these things work, right? And how we can make the most of this transformation of this period. The more difficult species find protection together. That's exactly what we're talking about. Embracing self-discovery and authenticity, but also rising together for real, without so much fucking conflict. The beginner could run into deep water. I love that. I love that. Hold on. I'll be back. Yeah. So it's like thinking about what you can add, right? What you can add to your own embracing of your own self-discovery, your own authenticity, right? So the North Node in Aries, right? It's inviting us to let's go on this journey. of self-discovery, because I want to get the fuck out of here, right? I want to go explore. I want to go feel. I want to experience, right? I want to embrace, right? So this is an opportunity of a time to introspect, right? Introspect, really begin to understand your passions, right? And start pursuing activities and things like that that align with your authentic self, right? So this is great to embrace your uniqueness and express your individuality fearlessly too, right? Fearlessly, right? Fearlessly. A beginner could run into deep water. You see, I like that again, right? Here, key animals meet and ascend upward in the wild air. So it's like the same messages with these, right? So like, as everything accelerates, everyone is a star. Everyone is a star. Everyone is a star. Carnivores may have a baby's cry. Hey, that's funny. That's really funny. Carnivores may have a baby's cry. Right. So either way, it's a great time, right? It's just a great time to really like meet and ascend upward in the wild air, right? Everything accelerates. Everyone's a star, right? So this is your chance to grow rapid far, right? So it's interesting. So prioritize your own self-care, which is ideally for yourself out there, right? Seeking these new experiences, right? Seeking, right? A beginner could run into deep water, seeking these new experiences, right? Because the North Node in Aries encourages us to explore, right? Encourages us to go on these new experiences, embracing the adrenaline. I like that, like an adrenaline rush, right? Right? Because you're stepping out of your comfort zone, trying new things. You might be trying new things, right? Pursuing adventures that excite you, right? You might be doing things that get your blood pumping, your heart racing, right? Your heart dropping too, right? Like, or just things that you typically would be more reserved about, right? So, because this is a huge transformation period. It's a huge transformation period. It's crucial. It's absolutely essential for you to prioritize your self-care, right? Listen to what your body's telling you. Listen to its needs. If you need a nap, take a nap. If you need to go start exercising, exercise. If you need motivation, inspiration, go get some, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, to actually go about and do that which you keep preventing yourself from doing or haven't done yet, right? So it's and surrounding yourself around energies and being mindful of the energies that you keep around you, that you feel a type of way about something anytime they come through. Like, if you feeling this and that and that and this from a person's energy and stuff like mixed, then you need to start reevaluating that shit, right? So communication is working on your communication style, right? Practicing being open and honest, brutally honest if you have to be, right? Because it's just you don't have to be brutal, I know, but we're in that Aries season, that Aries energy too, and it's just a matter of being open and honest, period, right? Don't make up shit. Don't seek, don't manipulate, don't emotionally manipulate, don't play into certain kind of conditions. Like, you want the world to change, but yet you want to play its game by acting a certain type of way when that shit ain't the fucking way. You know what I'm saying? You got to be the new breed of seed that is needed out here. So you can't be acting a fool up in the streets, conforming to every fucking thing. I was thinking about that. I was looking, right? Because now they have this whole new thing, Threads, right? And so I created a Threads account from my Instagram and stuff like that. I just did it. Like like it's not like, oh my God, I raced and oh my God, I'm a thirst bucket and need to be up on Threads and I need to like profit and all this kind of shit from all that. Like I post on it when I post on it when I post on it, period. But when I was looking at it, right, from my Instagram, because once you create a thread, your Instagram account makes like if you look at your profile, it has like it shows that you made like a where did I see it? It shows that you made like a thread. Oh, that's right, because I made because I have my, where the hell did I see that? Oh, I'm a dumbass. I'm looking at Instagram, it's one for Threads. Duh. So on Threads, oh my goodness, if you look at your profile, where the fuck did I see this shit? Hold up. No, now I want to know where I saw that. I can't. Oh my God. Oh my God. Where did I see that? This is annoying. No. Sorry. All right. I don't know where the hell I saw it, but now I'm annoyed. I'm so annoyed because I know I saw it. Oh my, no, I'm pausing that shit. Hold up. I'm annoyed. Well, I know it was there. I don't fucking see it right now, and it doesn't matter. I know that it was there, but it was showing the number that I was that connected to the thread. So let's say it was like 714,000, whatever that number. Like I'm the 714,000 person that did the threads, and it's just got me. And I went into this whole evolutionary of thought of just conditioning and how we talk about slavery, we talk about all this kind of like closed minds that don't like think, and everybody that jumps on or can do, like everybody just does what they're told. Join threads. Okay, without thought, we join threads because here's another opportunity we're being fed that gives us an opportunity for exposure and all these kind of things. So like we said, this Aries and Libra axis, everyone's a star. All right, everyone's a star. Everyone has this opportunity to be this star, this galactic star that they want to be. Great. You know what I mean? If that's what you want, then be the greatest star. You know what I mean? So, right, because and especially if you're prioritizing your self-care, you're taking care of yourself physically, right, emotionally and spiritually, then you're providing yourself with the opportunity to have this solid foundation for your own personal growth that will prove to be everything that you breed and seed it to be. But that's going to be up to you, right? So being courageous and embracing that which you are bringing into balance, right? And finding the cooperation, right, through your partnerships. First, starting with your own energy, with yourself, aligning yourself with the energy of these kind of nodes too, can help you navigate this transformative period in ways that just unlock you, activate you, unlock and activate your new potentials. Oh, I like that. Unlock and activate your new potentials, right? Because that's dope, right? Because you're creating a brighter future. I like that. You're creating a brighter future for yourself, and you're unlocking your most highest potentials, right? Unlock the highest potentials, right? So that's great. This is great, right? And this is all about your own self-realization too. You know, did I spell realization? Or I can't spell realization. Oh my God, realization. Oh my God, I don't know what I was spelling over there, but anyway, excuse me, okay? But this is it's a powerful time. So it's a powerful powerhouse time to really hold the keys to your own destiny. Oh my goodness. Hold the keys to your own destiny. Destiny and learning your life lesson. Like learning. How do you know you learned something? When you freaking actually apply it. Right? When you're able to articulate it back. But anyways, so yeah, so oh my gosh, so this is gonna be ideal. So there might be a lot of, like, for those of you tapped in, turned on, tuned in, launching something, right? So launching, right? Launching projects, missions, raising awareness, advanced career advancement, right? Career advancement, career changes, right? Career changes, relationship changes, right? Relationship changes, right? Because the scales of justice, right? Because we got this, like, this war, right? This, right? Aries, Libra, right? They coincide with actual wars, right? So it's like, so we can have uprisings, right? Well, we're dealing with that now too, uprisings with certain kind of things, right? So it's like, it's already begun, right? So it's like global power war. Oh my God, why am I receiving this? Oh my God. Oh my God. Global power war, right? And know that these 18-month cycles, it's going to bring awakenings so profound, activating individuals in their own personal power of empowerment. Seasoned through the power of love. So, because I just saw, like, Aphrodite and Aries. Aphrodite and Aries, right? Venus, goddess of love, right? God of War, right? Getting it on. That's what I saw in my mind right now. Like I literally saw like the passion, like the delight, the oh, I want you with all my might. Like come on here and let me have you. I want like oh my God, like so it's like the way that the it's kind of like the way that oh my God, it's kind of like oh my God, um Kourtney Kardashian, the way that her relationship with Travis Barker, Kourtney Kardashian Barker and Travis Barker, the depiction, whether it's real or not, I'm not going into that, right? I'm not going to say, oh my God, the relationship is real, or oh my God, the relationship is fake, and all this. It's none of my business, honestly. But what they showcase to the public and stuff like that, that type of love, right? Of like, but war finding peace, right? I wonder what's his sign. I know she's Aries, I think, right? Which is interesting, right? What's his sign? And we'll finish reading. I didn't even finish reading angel number 369. That's fine. All right, but what's Travis Barker? Travis Barker's birthday. Just curiosity. He's Scorpio. Okay, but oh my gosh. But he could be Scorpio, but in Vedic astrology, he could be Libra in Vedic astrology. I don't know. It's not that easy to find. But yeah, so but he could probably be a Libra, sun in Vedic and a Scorpio. He's a Scorpio in Western astrology. And she could probably be, I don't know, when's her birthday? Kourtney Kardashian's birthday, April 18th. Oh, she got my stepsister's birthday, April 18th. Right. So she might be Aries. Either way, it doesn't matter. Anyways, but I'm just saying, like, you see how like that, what I'm saying, that lust, that love lust, that love lust, that love lust, faith, right? Love, lust, faith, and our dreams, right? That sounds like the freaking 30 Seconds to Mars album. Love, lust, faith, and dreams. Talk about channeling music, channel a whole fucking album. Right? Love, lust, faith, and dreams. But either way, right? Yeah, so it's like this is an uprising, right? It's an uprising and it's already begun. So there's nothing to do, but now we have the scales of justice here swinging wildly, right? Being held up by love, the love of the God of war, right? So it's like, give me more, right? So I like that. I really like that. I really, really like that energy because it's making me think. So it's like making me think passion, right? It's making me think like whatever intensity that you're gonna have in your relationships, like so like it's in extreme intensity. It's like great love making. It's like really. And for my celibates and abstinence out there, like me, we rock true, right? And all this kind of stuff, or whatever the case may be. So it's like channeling that lust, that passion, that love lust, that for my abstinence crew, right? And celibate, right? Like maybe that you're not in a relationship to be able to express this intensity, because it doesn't mean that you're not going to feel this intensity. This might be the finding an outlet for this intensity, because you're not exempt from this emotion either of love lust. Well, none of us are, right? Oh, my butt cheeks. My butt cheeks. Ugh. All right, give me a second. Okay, so much time has passed. What we're gonna do is we are going to, I'm pretty much done talking about the 18-month cycle of Aries and Libra, because I pretty much said what I needed to say about it that would be relevant enough for us to continue. You know, love, lust, faith, and dreams, right? War and peace is this North Node in Aries Libra creating for us at this time, right? So launching lots of different new things and ways of being, right? As we reassess in our own awareness, right? The career advancements that are happening. There's massive career status too, right? Relationships too, yeah, and global power wars. You can expect global power wars. But it will all end in divine right time. Something's not going to launch, so it won't be activated. There's like 2 towers shining bright. I don't know what that means. But yeah, so let's move forward, right? So we're moving forward and we're going to play the second intuition game. So the second intuition game involves this unicorn cup. Inside this unicorn cup, the cat had let this fall in, but inside this unicorn cup, I don't know if I can do it, you're gonna see it. Inside this unicorn cup is a Care Bear. Yep, it's a Care Bear. For those of you that don't know what a Care Bear is, don't talk to me. Google it. Go look at what a Care Bear is and see all the colors they come in. Yeah. Right? It's the unicorn. No, you can't even see it over there. All right. So, oh, we'll cover it. Okay, beautiful. Okay. There is a Care Bear inside of the unicorn cup. What color Care Bear is inside this unicorn cup? So let's see what kind of colors there could be. Is the Care Bear purple? Is the Care Bear yellow? Is the Care Bear pink? Is the Care Bear green blue? What color is the Care Bear? Do you pick the yellow? Yes, no. Do you pick the purple? Yes, no. Do you pick the pink? Yes, no. Do you pick the blue-green? Yes, no. Which color do you pick? What color Care Bear is in there? What color Care Bear do you dare to share in the comments before I reveal it onto you? Really test your intuition true. Don't be afraid. Let your ego get out of the way. Play, activate, be true. Allow your authentic self to shine through. It's okay to not know. Doesn't mean you're not intuitive. That's not what we're saying. But here we are, finer tuning, working out our different portal activations and ways to go dive deep into our own inner, retain and be able to extract information that which we may not be able to see, but it's a different type of intuition, you know what I mean? And so we dive deep into our truth and we breathe in deeply so that we can see that is what is beyond the veil of illusion. And we remove the veil and we step inside, and with clarity, what color Care Bear is inside this unicorn cup? Put it in the comments. I love you. I should share this answer in the next video. Maybe I'll do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that in another video. This video I'm gonna tell you so that you can play. But the next video I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna tell you in the next video. Okay? Enough fucking playing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What color did you pick? She's got the whole world in her hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. We got the whole world in our hands. We got the whole world in our hands. And what color Care Bear is in there? What color Care Bear is in there? What color Care Bear is in there? And can you see the pink Care Bear? And can you see the pink Care Bear? Do you see the pink Care Bear? That's tennis Care Bear. Thank you for playing. Wasn't that cute? I know. It's adorable. Right? So that was our second intuition game, right? Woo. Right? Okay. And so we're going to play the third one. And then I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to leave this video solely about the North Node before I go into anything else. So, with that being said, Welcome to the golden chalice cups. Hidden within these chalice cups exists a little bluebird. Bluebird, bluebird. Where's my little bluebird? Bluebird, bluebird. Where's my little bluebird? You could breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. If you don't know which bluebird I'm talking about, go to my other video or Instagram at Enchantress, ENCHANTRES. Me, that is me, the one and only, and go see the video where we play an intuition game, and it's find the bluebird, and at the end of the video you'll see where the bluebird is. You know what I mean, but that's not this video. You know what I mean, it's a different, is it? I don't even know. It might be the same. I don't know. I don't remember other days. Here we are. I'm just trying to get you to have time with your intuition, okay? So that you can know without a shadow of any doubt that which cup, which chalice my bluebird be housed in. Do you know? Do you know which cup my bluebird is housed in? Housed in? One, two, three. Ready? Which do you choose? Is it this one? No, it's not that one. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. Is it this one? Bluebird, bluebird. Do, 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 do. So this little bluebird, I actually got on one of my travels. I saw him and I had to have him. I got him with a pair of earrings. Like crystal earrings and stuff like that. So yeah, so I've had him for, I want to say like 2 years, 3 years, maybe 3. So he's a newer bee to the collections of many things, right? Charms and things like that that I have, and animal totems and things like that too. But yeah, that's the bluebird. And he's also magnetic, so he's like hold on to things. But yeah, so did you guess correctly? Did you find the bluebirds? Did you find the bluebirds? All right, so before we go, what are the messages that we have for those tapped in, turned on, tuned in? Here, prosperity begins, new beginnings, right? We cut the deck in half, and here we are, right? Rising, right? So heartache and loss. Some of you could be dealing with some heartache and loss, but there's wisdom to be learned in that, right? So some of you could be coming out of, you could be 35 years old, you could be life path number 8, you could be life path number 3, you could be life path number 5. You don't have to be, but some of you could be dealing with a certain type of loss of something, or certain kind of pain, or certain kind of depression or sadness and things like that. But there's wisdom. There's wisdom to be learned from this. There's a massive transformation shift that wants to occur, a change. 5, you could be seeing 555s, 5555, just 5, right? You could be seeing these kind of numbers too. You could be seeing 333 as well, right? But here we are, right? So we're transforming right? Heartache and loss into power. You could be life path number 8. You could have been born 1985, 1983. You could be 58 years old. You could be 83 years old. You could be 38. You could be 35, right? So yeah, emotional loss. So that's okay. So someone here could be in 555, right? So like what I'm saying, like 555. So someone here could be dealing with a certain type of loss, a certain kind of pain, a certain kind of heartache. You could be 53 years old. You could be 35. 58, 55. You could be 55 too. Something that like you feel like you can't get back or whatever the case may be, but there's this opportunity to really transform that which is painful into wisdom and power. So patience is needed. Look at 14, right? But 1 + 4 = 5, 555, right? So there's a transition happening at this time for you, right? Foundations and achievements. So this is a new opportunity for you, even though like something could hurt you, even though something might be painful to let go of, right? You could be 24 years old, 21 years old, 25. You could have been born 1985, 1981, 1984, 1982. You could be 48 years old, you could be 45, you could be 42, you could be 41 years old, right? You don't have to be. But so there's this, as you just patiently heal that which you must, right? Wisdom is obtained, right? Power is empowered, right? Movement, choices, and decisions are to be made. So you could be making a new decision to move even, or to build a new foundation of achievement for yourself. Working on your home. Look at the rainbow, right? We life path number 4. It could be life path number 9, right? So it's like you're working on your foundations, and look at partnering too. So partnering in alliances, right? Having like you look at 333s. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't mind the look of these cards. I've had these cards for 10 plus years. So yeah, more than 10 plus years. That's why I said 10 plus, right? So please, I've had these cards, like they're like really like they were one of my older ones. I have hundreds of oracles and tarot. Not a joke. So either way, look at recognition and reward. So rejoice and celebration, because there is a recognition and reward, some type of look at 333. Look at that, 333, and we were saying 555, right? 6 harmony. So that's what's coming in for you. So be patient. Understand that there is a harvest here for you. 6, 7, 9, progression time, right? So it's like, look at 3, 6, 7, 9, like the numbers go into a progression here, right? So it's 3, 6, 7, 9, right? 11, balance, exactly what you need. So here at the bottom, right? Being trapped in this fear, right? That's what's being harmonized here. So with these North Node, the North Node shift, right? And Aries and Libras, this this North Node, South Node shift, right? And Aries and Libra, right? This war and peace, right? So this war that you have been going through, the balancing act of that is going to be the peace that you receive, right? The material harvest too. You could have been born 1979, 1997, 1991, 1976. You could be 36, you could be 37, you could be 39. Okay, you could be 33. You don't have to be. But either way, right? So there's some kind of happening. You could have been born in 1963, you could be 36 years old, right? Some kind of happening, right? And I always go with, harmony, like as an individual, right? Because that's the big emphasis with this Aries Libra axis, is the individualism of each of us, right? The independence of each of us. So when I think about that, I think about the divine masculine energy, and I think about the divine feminine energy that exists within our entire being. So there's a harmonizing, right? Whether this also happens in your relationships, great. Nobody's knocking that. Nobody's stopping that. If that is in your cards and that is for you, a partnership, a life partner, a relationship, a soulmate, a twin flame, however you want to labelize it, call it, whatever the case may be, if that's in your cards too. But remember, we're going to go inner, deep, skin deep. I hope those that are in those kind of things too have this leveling of harmony within themselves too, or finding a partner that is going to work that with you, walk that with you, be that with you too, because you guys are on the same energy, frequency, vibration, and are just so soul compatible, right? That would be beauty. That's harmony. That's beautiful, right? Nothing's perfect, right? We're all imperfectly perfect, but to find a soul that complements you, that's where we've got to be complementary for our partners as they have to be complementary for us. Doesn't mean that you have to be the same, but you have to be complementary. And so finding that within our own being, right? So I feel like there's a recognition, a reward in that. And there's things that you might be working on too, right? There could be things you could have been more 1971, 1979, 1961, 1967, right? So whatever illusion, right? Because watch my Neptune in retrograde video, because what we were talking about Neptune in retrograde, what that does is it removes the illusion, right? So we're experiencing this revolution of an illusion, a revolution of an evolution, of a removal of an illusion that doesn't serve the harmony that's being created, right? It doesn't serve the harmony. It doesn't serve the harmony. So there's a new beginning, and it's positive movements forward, right? From this emotional withdrawal, right? It could be life path number 8, born in 1988, 1981, because look at prosperity begins, right? So you could be going through some emotional stuff, some mental conflict, right? But through that, there's victory, there's success, right? Because love begins here. There's a firm foundation, and this heart chakra healing, right? And this firm foundation, but it's a matter of this waiting game. So as you sort through these memories of love, this nostalgia, and rebuild your foundation of hope, faith, dreams, love, faith, hope, dreams, this warm peace that you're harmonizing, triumphant, be your way. Material and spiritual prosperity through all the sacrifices that you have already made as your awareness continues to grow. Triumph is what you'll know. Till next time, thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in. Hello.